Hi, this is Nishanth Reghunath welcoming you to my lessons in Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. In this video, I'll be introducing to you what the meaning of insolvency is. And for explaining to you the meaning of the term insolvency, I'll be using an example of a company which goes by the name XYZ company. And also, there will be two other partners or players to this example, and they are 1. A bank, and 2. A supplier. Bank is the party to whom XYZ company will go for all its financial requirements, and supplier is the party who will supply XYZ company with all the goods and raw materials it needs. So we now know the relation between all the three parties. So imagine XYZ company goes to the bank and applies for a loan, and the bank provides XYZ company with the financial assistance. And XYZ company goes to the supplier and purchases goods and raw materials on credit. So from this relationship, we can categorize XYZ company, bank and suppliers into two groups. And the groups are debtor and creditor. The bank and supplier are parties who provide XYZ company a form of credit. And XYZ company, being the party who takes the credit, becomes the debtor. The bank here provides XYZ company credits in the form of financial aid, whereas the supplier provides XYZ company credit in the form of goods and services. Right. So when it comes to the bank, for XYZ company to take a loan, it will definitely have to pledge a form of security, and that security is called a collateral. Every bank, every financial institution, before giving a financial aid, will ask for a security in the form of a collateral. And since the loans that are provided by the banks, the credit that is provided by the banks are secured by a form of collateral, those financial aids, those loans or those items of credit are called as secured credits, and the creditor is termed as secured creditors. Fine. And since the bank is providing a financial aid, he will be called as a financial creditor. Clear? The bank is called a secured creditor because the bank has a security in the form of a collateral, and the bank is called a financial creditor because the aid, the credit that the bank provides in terms of finance. Fine. Whereas when it comes to the supplier actually doesn't take any form of security. The party just gives XYZ company goods or services with an intention of receiving payment at some point in future. So since there is no security for the credit given by the supplier will be termed as an unsecured creditor. And since the supplier provides XYZ company with goods and services which are required for the operations of XYZ company, the party will be called as an operational creditor. So with this, I presume you guys have a really good understanding of the terms secured creditor, unsecured creditor, financial creditor and operational creditor. Now, take a case where XYZ company is unable to pay back the bank for the financial aid provided by the bank, and XYZ company is unable to pay back the supplier for the goods and services they have supplied. Now, XYZ company finds itself in a stage of inability, an inability where it is not able to pay back the financial creditor and the operational creditor. Now, this stage of inability is what insolvency means. In short, insolvency is an inability to make repayments to the creditors. So a situation wherein the debtor finds itself unable to pay back any of its creditors is called insolvency. Now this term insolvency is the crux for the rest of our study. This whole code, the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, is based on this term. It is for the purpose of various debtors who finds themselves in a stage of insolvency and on how to deal with them. In the next video, we'll learn a bit more on why we need Insolvency Bankruptcy Code and what is the reason it came to be, and what was its form before and what is its form right now after the passing of the code. So let's proceed to that video. See you there.